Coliseum SX played host to a full 14-rider gate for the first main event of Season 10. Camby in the orange armor looks over at the other riders on the gate right as it drops, misses the start. Nuked Ice Cream, your fastest qualifier team leader of main event guaranteed, gets put into a tough block, and several riders on this first downhill start flipping, going crazy. The Venom Fallacy in the white armor of Monster Energy Boomers making the move for the lead, but his teammate and team leader Popular would take it on lap 1 after grabbing the hole shot. The God's Regret gets pushed, does a wheelie, goes into that tough block right there, lands on a rider, does a wheelie, gets stuck on the tough block, and Hatter is mad, is getting carried on the back of Jabbleston, and he'll go off the side of the track, lose a ton of time, kind of gets stuck in between sections here for a second, and all of a sudden he's in last place, 3 sections down on the first lap. Here's the battle for the lead, 2 Monster Energy Boomers riders and 1 Muck rider, that's solely team leader of Muck, trying to battle for this lead, a 3-way fight on the opening lap. Popular still holding it, but the Venom Fallacy and Soul Lead get a better run on either side of him, and Soul Lead, after tripling into the section, doubles out and gets to the inside of the Venom Fallacy, pushes him wide a little bit. Venom, not happy with that move, gonna come right up the inside again, but cases this a little bit. His team leader gonna move back in a second, and Soul Lead is trying to take off with the lead on this one and trying to not look back. That's Popular in second, the Venom Fallacy in third, and the rest of the pack following closely behind. Coming over this step up, that's Nuked Ice Cream making an outside pass on D Mills NY. He's trying to make moves quickly to catch up to this lead pack. There's the front 3. Here's Office coming through in his first HD Supercross race back in multiple years. He's going to case that Dragon's back. Nuked Ice Cream gets around him for 4th place. That's a great recovery for Nuked after hitting that tough block on the first turn, if you remember. Team leader of main event guaranteed, trying to make up this time. That's Office falling closely behind, then D-Mills, then Bro Maniac, Jabbleston, Camby, the God's Regret, Detail, and Platinum Actual. Now we're back on board with this front 3, on board with the Venom Fallacy of Monster Energy Boomers, trying to pass his teammate. He has a good drive up this hill, and solely ahead of them has not pulled away the way that he wants to, because these two, while fighting with each other, these teammates fighting, are keeping him right in their sights, solely not being able to pull away here, and that's going to help out Nuked Ice Cream in 4th place also. Venom up the inside of his teammate again, a little bit of contact, but plays it fair. Going to come through this rhythm section. That double was catching a lot of guys out, a lot of people casing that one. Venom gonna have to mount another attack for that 2nd place position. Here's a fight between Office, Bro Maniac 35, and Jabbleston. Jabbleston gonna go wide, entering that corner, cut down, double in, past Bro Maniac, gets a little squirrely jumping into this berm, but is able to handle it. Almost gets pushed off the berm twice, but Bro Maniac does a good job of keeping Jabbleston alive there. Jab around the outside is gonna take that position, but Bro Maniac gonna come back to the inside, and Jabbleston's gonna have to try to get that one back again. Here they come down the hill, Office just ahead of them. This is right now a battle for, it looks like, 6th place, as Office currently sitting in 6th. Jabbleston up the inside of Bro Maniac as they head through this first rhythm section. Gonna go to the outside, actually. Most guys preferring this inside line, then you have to check up for that little wheelie tap, but Jab gonna triple around the outside, then gets this inside braking bump. He's going to be set up on the inside once they land the Supercross triple, and Bro Maniac overjumps it a little bit, jab to the inside, prevents the cut down maneuver, and is able to secure that position for 7th place, passing Bro Maniac. Here's D-Mills NY of Team Muck. He gets a really unfortunate landing on that step down coming into the Coliseum, and then Office up the inside with so much pace, but gets a little bit of lag interaction there with D-Mills, and then Bro Maniac gets caught up behind him. Here's Office making that same move again. A couple laps later, this is on Camby. This is now a fight a little further back in the pack, but then he cases that rhythm section. Here we are with the battle for 2nd place. This is Popular, team leader of Monster Energy Boomers, with his teammate the Venom Fallacy right behind. Nuked Ice Cream, team leader of main event guaranteed, trying to get into this battle though. He's caught up to these guys, gonna take this outside. Venom cases that Dragon's back a little bit right there. It's hard to get that Dragon's back when you're taking the inside right before it. So now Nuked Ice Cream gonna move into 3rd place, into a podium spot. Soul Lead's not too far ahead of these guys, but Nuked Ice Cream is gonna make a mistake jumping into that rock turn. Venom gonna get back around, and he's gonna have the inside for this berm as they come back up the hill. So Nuked Ice Cream gonna have to put in that work again to try to move into that podium spot. He's not giving up on it though. He still has the inside as they head over the finish line jump right here. Popular gaining a little bit of ground on these guys, but Nuked Ice Cream lands that finish line a lot better, has a huge drive coming down this downhill, and he's going to take over that 3rd place position with a little courtesy honks there between the drivers. Here's D-Mills NY cases that jump that I mentioned a lot of guys were casing. Jabelston is going to move past him for the 5th place position, and now D-Mills and Jab are going to duke this one out for pretty much the rest of the race. Here's the fight for 2nd. Popular cases that same jump that we just watched D-Mills flip on. Nuked Ice Cream has the run around the outside. He's going to set him up for this inside. As we go over the Supercross triple here side by side, this battle between the team leaders is a good one. The team leaders taking up the top 3 positions right now with Solid out front and these two duking it out. Nuked Ice Cream gonna go to this inside, not super fast on that though. Popular gonna have the berm. He's gonna triple in through these rollers right here. Gonna set him up on the inside. He's fighting back for this position. This is a great fight right now. And Solid is gaining a lot of time on these guys as they duke it out. Nuked Ice Cream cases that jump into the turn a little bit and cases out. And Popular doing a fantastic job of defending his position right now. And that's bringing the Venom Fallacy, his teammate, back into this fight for 2nd as well. Here's Office with another bad wreck. That inside, those little 2 inside bumps right there, those guys were having trouble getting over those and then getting over this Dragon's back. So it looks like Brendan's going to pass him. But then Brendan in the next section and through the rollers, he endos out of it. And Office and Canby are both going to get by him. And that would turn into a really good fight for the 10th place position for a large portion of this race. So battles all around the track. D-Mills going to go up the inside of Jabelson after he cases that Supercross triple. We saw a similar move earlier in the race. D-Mills going to lock down that 5th place position again. Both of these riders' first round draft picks. This is where they should be around this top 5 position, and both of them putting in great rides for their respective teams right now. Jab trying to make that pass around D-Mills again. Here he is up the inside a couple laps later. This fight's still going on. He's going to have this outside. Jabelson, one of the few riders utilizing this outside line where you triple in, you have a huge drive coming into this 90 right. Again, taking that inside braking bump, sets him up for the inside over this Supercross triple. He's going to go up, take the very inside of this corner, leaves plenty of space for D-Mills though, and this fight going to continue on. But D-Mills messes up that inside a little bit, going to case, and Jabelson makes his way around the outside, going to triple into these rollers as they zoom past us right here, and Jabelson again going to lock down that 5th place spot. These two just switching it back and forth over and over. But Jab going to defend that inside, jumps really far to the left, and then puts him way to the right on the next section, almost into the tough block, and then that's going to leave him with this non-preferred inside line up the hill. Just doesn't quite get the same amount of drive as the outside double in line does. This battle for 2nd place between Popular and Nuked Ice Cream has not gone away. Nuked Ice Cream up the inside, going to cut off the line. Looked like Popular kind of just surrendered that position as he didn't have the preferred line, and Nuked Ice Cream is going to take over that 2nd place position, but Solid pretty far ahead of these guys, and Venom has not gone away. Popular's teammate right here goes to the inside after the Dragon's back, and he's going to take over that 3rd place spot. Popular may be thinking about making a move back, kind of whips into that final jump, but thinks better of it, not wanting to make a dirty pass on his teammate. Meanwhile, D-Mills and Jabelson both throwing it kind of steezy over the Supercross triple. This fight for 5th place still going on all these laps into the race. Jab almost with a horrible get off right there, really messes up that inside line, and then is going to case this Dragon's back. Bromaniac 35 putting in a fantastic race, really exceeding expectations for his team of main event guaranteed. Here's a fight at the very back of the pack here with Platinum Actual and God's Regret. We have fights going on all the way around the track, even for last place right here. This is a fantastic fight between Platinum in the yellow armor and God's Regret in the purple. God's Regret going to come up the inside with a really nice move. He's going to set him up for the inside here. Platinum going to have this outside line though. Doubles in with a lot of speed, but then gets sideways over the back of the berm, which actually kind of turns into a successful blue flag. Here's Popular and the Venom Fallacy fighting it out for 2nd, and as they're trying to lap Canby, it looks like Canby let off to let those guys by, but then Venom was right behind him, but then ahead of that, Popular messes up the very next section, so kind of net even right there. Actually, Venom makes a pass after all of that is said and done, and he's going to move back into 2nd place here on the final lap. Popular wanting to get this position back at all costs, wants to start off this season with a podium finish. He's going to follow his teammate to the outside here in this rock corner. They're going to both double out. Popular with a last-ditch effort is going to jump to the inside here, doesn't block his teammate, plays it really fair, and goes to that inside line, but he's just not going to have the drive up the hill that he needs. Meanwhile, also on the final lap here, another battle between teammates. That's Bromaniac 35. He's been ahead of his teammate Detail for the entire race. Haven't really talked much about Detail, but Bromaniac hits the side of that wall on the inside there, trying to double over it, trying to hold on to that position on this last lap, and he's going to let his teammate Detail by Oh, that's so unfortunate for Bromaniac after such a good ride. But it would be Solid, team leader of Muck, taking the first main event win of Season 10, followed closely about 5 seconds behind by Nuked Ice Cream, team leader of Main Event Guaranteed, the Venom Fallacy, and Popular, both of Monster Energy Boomers, bringing in 3rd and 4th, and D-Mills of Team Muck with a fantastic ride in the top 5. Jabbleston, Detail, Bromaniac, Hatter, and Brundon rounding out the top 10. And as we look at our team championship first, and there's a reason we're doing this, is because the team point bonus is back into play for Season 10. Monster Energy Boomers, 3 points ahead of Muck, but all 3 of your top teams only separated by 4 points. And that means the Venom Fallacy, Popular, and Jabbleston all going to gain 1 bonus point as we head into round 2. But again, Solid taking that first main event win of Season 10, bringing in a full 14 points for Team Muck. And this championship is going to be a good one.